So with the Big 12 expansion and college football expansion, Bryan, we gave you some time to get your sales pitch ready to go. You know, this is something where this is a vital time for the BYU program. Tom Homo, gives you a call and says, "Hey, Big B, man, I need you. You're the closer. I got a nice set for you. I need you to go and close this down. I need you to fly to Dallas, Texas, and present to the members of the Big 12 and explain to them why we should be in the Big 12 conference." So you do some research, you take some notes. You're on the plane to Dallas right now. You get off that plane, 90, 100-degree weather, walking into a conference room.
Bryan, just get to the. I want the pitch. Just get to it. I want the pitch. In front of the
executives, you got the turtle wax on your bald head, shining. You got your slim fit suit on, looking all nice and crispy. You got your cougar blue tie.
I just turned 38.
You're looking in your eyes at the executives for the Big 12, and you're letting them know why should Brigham be a part of the Big 12. Go.
Well, first of all, thank you for that build-up. And
No
yes, Tom Homo does call me Big B, so thank you for being accurate right there.
That's what I do.
If I walked into that room, if I gave a pitch to those guys, this is what I'd tell them. I'd start off with last year. I'd say, fellas, let's cut to the chase. Y'all got left outside of the dance party with 2 teams last year. Okay, TCU and Baylor both belonged in the party, and they got left out of the party. They were all dressed up pretty for the prom, standing on the curb with no date. Why? Because you guys don't have a championship game. You're a team called a conference called the Big 12, and you got 10 teams. That makes no sense to me, okay? Add 2 teams, have 12 teams in your 12-team conference, and have a championship game. If you had a championship game, you would have had at least 1 team in the big show, the college playoff, first ever last year. And the way they were playing, y'all might have come away with some hardware. Okay, so if you don't think you need 12 teams and a championship game, you guys are kidding yourself. So that's problem solved. You need 2 more teams. Now, the next question is, of the teams that we could get, who is the best fit? And that's where I come in. BYU belongs in your conference, and this is why. Of all the teams that are available, of everybody that you could propose to, not one of them has the history that BYU has. Not one of them. Not one of them has the pageantry and the accolades and the story that BYU has. Second, not one of them travels the way BYU does. We're going to put fans in seats at all the stadiums that we go to. We're going to have viewers on television watching all the games that we play in. There's not one other team out there that you could get that has a viewership like we do, and there's not one other team out there that you could get that has the resources that we do. Lastly, we win football games. In the last 40 years, there's 3 teams in college football that have won more games than us. 3 teams. The choice is yours, Big 12. See you later.
Okay, all right. So there's the sales pitch. Now let me channel my inner Big 12 upper
Devil's
class
advocate?
dude. Okay. Bryan, we appreciate your well thought out presentation, but there are some concerns we have. First of all, being the geographic concerns of traveling to Provo, Utah. Yes. What do you have to say about that?
Provo is a fantastic place. You guys will just love it here. It's just delightful. And yeah, it's a little bit out of the way, but it's really not that much further than some of the other teams in your conference. It's a jump, hop, and a skip on a plane. And, today with technology, it's no problem.
But Bryan, we need somebody as a travel partner potentially for West Virginia as well.
Yeah, so that's tough. So they're kind of out there, but this kind of balances things out. So you got them out there, and you got us the other way. So it's even. Evenness is good.
Who is the other team that you would add besides Brigham Young University?
That's your problem. You guys worry about that. I just want into the club, and we belong in the club. So let us in the club.
That's a good
answer. The last thing I'll bring up is BYU does not play on Sundays, Bryan. This brings some huge logistical scheduling concerns to us.
Yeah, so I have some data here of how many games you guys have actually played on Sunday. I'm making this up as I'm going. How many games you guys actually played on Sunday over the last 15 years, and there's only like 4 games, and so it's really not a big issue. You can just schedule those other teams to play on Sunday. We've worked in conferences before. It hasn't been a problem. It's not an issue. If you want to get something done, then you find a way. That's the way to get it done.
Where do we sign? Let's make
Right
this
here on
thing
the dotted
happen.
line. Right here on the dotted
Let's
line.
make this thing happen.
Signed.
I can guarantee you this much. BYU's first football game will not be on a Sunday in 2015.
Countdown to the Cornhuskers.
65 days away, BYU at Lincoln Memorial Stadium taking on Mike Riley, the new head coach, and his Nebraska Cornhuskers. Our discussion today, why can't Taysom Hill, leading the three-headed monster of the BYU offense, go into Lincoln Memorial and hand them their first season-opening loss at home in 3 decades? Why not? You know what? They're playing Florida Atlantic, okay, and Central Michigan. This is BYU we're talking about opening the season at Nebraska. Okay, so as much as I respect the 3 decades of, we haven't lost a home opener in 3 decades, this is BYU. You've got a new head coach.
This is
Have
Brigham.
fun handling the three-headed monster. Brian, let's skip ahead 65 days. What do you tell this BYU team, especially the seniors, as they open the season at Nebraska?
If I was standing in front of those guys on that day before they took the field, I would talk to them about history. I would talk to them about where BYU has been, where we are right now, and where we're going. And I would talk to them, I would say, look back in your minds to those images, those iconic video clips that you've seen of heroes from the past. Today is your time. Today is your chance to go down in BYU history as one of those greats. Today is your opportunity to shine. Go make history today. This is your destiny. It starts today.
Okay.
And go make it happen.
You ready to go? You ready to
I'm
go,
ready,
little B?
man. I'm ready. With you by my side, Big B by my side, man, I could be.
We take that field.
I could be the
We beat those
quarterback,
Huskers.
dude. I could be the quarterback and win a Heisman at the same time. I'm ready to roll, man. I'm ready.
Why not? Why not beat Nebraska
Why
and beat
not?
Michigan and win 10 games for BYU in the schedule that everyone says there's no way? I say there is a way, and it's probably more likely than you think when you look at the history of it all. Bryan Kehl, fantastic stuff. You've motivated all of BYU Sports Nation.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody sitting at a cubicle right now wants to tackle more ferociously the emails that they have to clear through on their docket. They have an Excel spreadsheet open in front of them, and they are going to destroy that thing. You are welcome, Cougar faithful. You are welcome for helping your Thursday go by better.
Did you just combine veracity and ferociously? I love it. I love Bryan Kehl. You need to be a guest every day. This is BYU Sports
Can I get
Nation.
an amen?